Welcome back to VW Farm. We bought a set of discs from a gentleman about 2 hours from here. They're for a Sears Suburban garden tractor. Still got the serial number plate on it. We're going to retrofit them for the pony. We're not going to modify them at all. We're going to use the existing mounting brackets and fit it up to the pony. Alright, we got a bracket welded. I wanted to reuse the bracket that I used for the seed planter, but as time moves on, designs change. If you saw in my seed planter video that trick where you take 3/8 nut and slide it in there and weld it, that's what we're going to do here. But instead, since there's going to be more torque on it, I'm going to take a 3/8 nut with a 3/8 bolt and slide it in, so that way when the discs pull on it, it's going to pull a lot more than just one little stud. So now that that bolt's in there, when it pulls, we have about an inch of leverage, so to speak. So it's going to pull more on that than just that little stud. So hopefully we won't rip them out if we hit something bad. Alright, now that these studs are welded in, now we need to burn some holes or drill some holes in these brackets to fit over that stud and to fit over this peg, and then we'll bolt everything in. Uh-oh, good thing this is the beta model. Nice little S-bend in that steel. That one too. Just gonna have to fix it. I got some angle iron we're gonna fix it up with, and then we're gonna change this design a little bit. So my original intention was to use this bar here straight across to hold this from going forward, and then I was gonna take some of this cable and strap it somewhere to prevent it from going backward. During our beta testing, I realized this was not a good plan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off, going to cut this bar stock off, and we're going to put angle iron between the discs and the mounting bracket, and then we're going to use this steel to connect to this eye up here and make sure this is level, and we'll connect that up there, and then we're just going to take chains from the lift arms back to the discs, and we'll do that for lift instead of using this cable. I just don't know. I don't really like it and for this application because the draw point is so high that I can't get enough lift on it. So we're going to just go to chains instead. Alright, I got the angle iron cut and burned. Let's get those bolts back on. Or nuts rather. This is a good example of custom projects don't always work out, and sometimes you just got to adapt. It's alright, you know, this is why we do this. See what works and what doesn't, and we adapt. I got the angle iron in and got the discs level. So next step is to take our scrap pieces, put them right about there and connect them there. I think what I'll do is I'll trim that hole off and bend it to it. We'll see what happens. Just gonna have to brag because those are about the best welds I've ever done this season. I got the bracket welded on this side. I'll see if we can get the other side mounted and welded. Hopefully it looks just as good. There we go, got both brackets in. Pretty symmetrical. These brackets here were these old brackets here, so that's a nice way to reuse your mistakes, because sometimes stuff doesn't work out. Next step is we're going to get some chain to go from our drawbar, or not our drawbar, but our lift handles back here somewhere to lift this whole mechanism up. I'm going to have to wait for the hardware store to open tomorrow, so we'll do that tomorrow. Got our chain We're gonna bolt that in and cut it to length and get it welded on this bracket so we can pull it up. Well, that worked out pretty good. Let's go test it out in the old garden. So the soil is a lot rocky, but it chops up that soil. Right there's some good chop stuff, and here's some where the discs just barely touched it. So it does a pretty good job there. Well, there we go. The old pony does it again. The discs work pretty good. The mechanism works pretty good. The tractor's a little bit big for this garden plot, but we're going to be doing the one up on the hill, and it's going to work out great there. A couple little tweaks I have to do to it. I have to mount the weight a little bit better. I might even change it to something different. And the angle iron seems to work a lot better than that flat stock did. So subscribe to this YouTube channel, share this video around, like this video, and stay tuned for more. We're going to be doing a lot more as the spring progresses, so hopefully we get the plant here soon. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next one.